The chandeliers shimmer, letters sealed with wax slide across velvet tables, and footsteps echo in vast, empty ballrooms. A whisper cuts through the silence. A new season is upon us. In the world of Bridgerton, love is never simple, secrets are never safe, and every glance has the power to The season begins not with silence, but with anticipation. London society has never been more restless. Every household prepares for the return of another dazzling season, a time where fortunes may rise and reputations may crumble with the slip of a tongue. Behind every closed door, a letter is written, folded and sealed. Words that could shape destiny or destroy it. Within the grand halls of the Bridgerton family, the air is thick with expectation. The ladies and gentlemen of the ton are not merely preparing for another round of dances and introductions. This season holds something deeper, something heavier. A test of loyalty, a search for truth, a chance for love that burns brighter than the chandeliers lighting the grand ballrooms. The music of the city swells. Carriages rumble down cobbled streets. Veils are lifted, and the rustle of gowns fills the air. Beneath the sparkle and elegance, there is something stirring, an undercurrent of scandal, ready to surface at the smallest misstep. Every smile hides a secret. Every handshake carries suspicion. The season does not simply begin. It arrives like a storm, carrying with it the promise of passion, betrayal, and discovery. And yet amidst the rush of gossip and the weight of expectation, one voice remains constant. Lady Whistledown's quill scratches against paper in the dead of night, her words slicing through London's quiet like a blade. Each letter she pens is more than ink, it is power. For when her words reach the ton, no heart, no home, and no name will be safe. This season, her presence is not just a shadow. It is the spark that sets everything aflame. The Bridgertons know this truth better than anyone. Society does not forgive easily. A single misstep can lead to ruin. But in a world where every gaze is judged, every secret weighed, there lies the most dangerous game of all, falling in love. And love, as it has always been, is the greatest scandal of them all. Hang everything. The ballroom doors swing open, and London holds its breath. Golden light spills across polished floors as gowns sweep in perfect rhythm. And every glance across the room feels like a duel in disguise. Beneath the glittering chandeliers, strangers become rivals, and rivals become lovers. It is here, among the music and laughter, that the true season begins. Not with titles and names, but with sparks that cannot be ignored. One hand reaches for another in secret, fingers brushing beneath lace gloves. A stolen glance from across the dance floor is more daring than any declaration. But what the heart desires, the world may not forgive. The rules of society are sharp, and every whisper threatens to cut deeper than a sword. For in the eyes of the ton, passion is both admired and condemned. Behind the laughter and the dance, storms begin to gather. A figure moves through the shadows, unseen but never absent. Whispers of betrayal echo like footsteps in a quiet hall. Who can be trusted when every promise might hide a lie? The city's gossip does not sleep, and neither does Lady Whistledown. With every sheet of parchment she pens, she turns secrets into scandals, and scandals into history. But what of love? Can it survive when the world watches with hungry eyes? Each stolen moment carries a risk. A smile too long, a hand held too tightly, a midnight meeting in a garden when all should be asleep. These are not simple gestures. They are battles waged between duty and desire. And though society may write its rules in ink, hearts will always write their own stories in fire. As violins cry and voices rise, the tension sharpens. The season is no longer a dance, it is a battlefield. And in the silence between every note, London listens for the next great scandal, the next broken vow, the next secret that could bring the proudest family to its knees. For in Bridgerton's world, love does not ask for permission. It arrives uninvited, burns uncontained, and dares the brave to hold it, even as the world conspires to tear it away. Shadows move faster than the light, and secrets linger longer than truth. This season, the greatest battles are not fought with swords, but with silence, suspicion, and a single whisper carried through the night. Behind closed doors, alliances are made, broken, and remade again. Trust is a rare jewel, and rarer still are those brave enough to hold it. In the drawing rooms of London, polite smiles hide sharpened intentions. A family name can rise with a well-placed rumor, or fall with one careless word. A single letter slipped under the wrong door could unravel everything. And as Lady Whistledown sharpens her quill, London itself becomes a stage where every person is both actor and audience, playing a role in a drama they cannot escape. The Bridgertons stand at the center of this storm. Their grace, their honor, their charm, admired by many, envied by more. Yet even they are not untouched by the weight of scandal. For every romance that blooms, there lies a shadow waiting to strike. Betrayal creeps quietly through trusted friends and familiar faces. One promise broken, one truth revealed, and suddenly the season becomes dangerous. In the glitter of chandeliers and the hush of secret meetings, power begins to shift. Some rise, hungering for influence, while others claw desperately to keep what little remains. A smile at a banquet may conceal a knife, and laughter at a ball may cover tears soon to fall. Each night the stakes climb higher, and every morning, London wakes hungry for more. For what is reputation if not a fragile crown? It glitters brightly but breaks easily in careless hands. This season, loyalty will be tested, hearts will be questioned, and even the strongest names may crumble under the weight of truth. The tongue does not forget, the tongue does not forgive, and above it all, Lady Whistledown watches, her words as sharp as steel, her ink darker than the secrets she unveils. Here, in the heart of society, betrayal is not a mistake. It is a weapon, and once drawn, it cannot be returned. The music stops. The chandeliers still glitter, but the room has changed. What was once laughter now trembles with silence. Every secret revealed, every mask torn away, every heart laid bare. In this season, love does not whisper, it roars, and the sound is impossible to ignore. Carriages race through storm-soaked streets, carrying secrets too heavy to remain hidden. A door slams shut on a promise broken. Tears fall quietly into silk sleeves. Hands that once reached for love now pull away, leaving only echoes of what could have been. The season has turned from a game into a war, and no one will leave untouched. And yet, in the ruins of scandal, passion still burns. A forbidden kiss, stolen in the shadows, a desperate confession under the weight of the night. A single touch that defies the rules of society. For though the tongue may judge, though whispers may wound, love dares to rise again, brighter and more dangerous than ever before. But beware, the higher the flame, the deeper the fall. Reputations will shatter, friendships will fracture, and families will be tested in ways they never imagined. Some will win glory, others will lose everything, and all of London will watch, waiting for the next word, the next scandal, the next truth that cannot be denied. The season does not end with certainty. It ends with fire, a hand held too long, a promise whispered in the dark, a betrayal no one saw coming. And above it all, one voice cuts through the chaos, the scratch of a quill on paper, steady and merciless. Lady Whistledown writes once more. Her words, sharp as glass, fall into the hands of London's elite. She smiles, unseen, as the city holds its breath, and in her final flourish, she reminds them all. Love, my dearest readers, remains the most dangerous scandal of all. The screen fades to black. A title glows in gold. Bridgerton, Season 4. And with a single heartbeat, the world waits. The echoes of the season do not fade with the music. They remain, like ghostly whispers in the corners of London's grand halls. The ballrooms may empty, the carriages may return to their stables, but the stories, they live on. For every scandal leaves a scar, and every romance leaves a shadow that cannot be erased. In the stillness of dawn, a letter lies unopened. Its seal glimmers red, its words waiting to destroy or deliver hope. Somewhere across the city, two hands part reluctantly, knowing that society's gaze will never allow them peace. And in the hush of quiet rooms, promises are broken not with fury, but with silence. It is in these moments, away from the crowds and the glittering chandeliers, that the true weight of the season is felt. But London is never truly silent. The Tun does not rest. Already rumors stir like embers, waiting to catch flame once more. Who will rise? Who will fall? Who will dare to love when every eye is watching? The game does not end. It only shifts its pieces, and every move matters. Through it all, Lady Whistledown endures. Her voice unseen, untouchable, yet more powerful than any noble's crown. Her words are not merely gossip. They are prophecy. With each stroke of her quill, she binds hearts, destroys reputations, and crowns new players in society's endless game. She is not just the observer, she is the author. And so, as one season closes and another waits beyond the horizon, a single truth remains unshaken. London belongs not to kings, not to queens, not even to dukes and viscounts. It belongs to whispers. It belongs to secrets. It belongs to Lady Whistledown. The screen flickers one last time. Her voice lingers, softer now, yet piercing as ever. Dearest reader, prepare yourself. The greatest scandal is still to come. A pause. Darkness. Then, in golden letters, Bridgerton, Season 4. Coming soon. The season may end, but its shadows remain. Scandals may fade from whispers, and ballrooms may fall silent. Yet the pulse of London beats on, faster, stronger, restless. For beneath the gowns and titles, beneath the masks and rumors, there lies something far greater. The hunger of a world that thrives on secrets. The Bridgertons stand once more at the center of it, not by choice, but by fate. Their name, their honor, their hearts, tied inseparably to the destiny of the Tun. What happens to them is never their story alone. It becomes the city's obsession, retold at supper tables, echoed in drawing rooms, and immortalized in Lady Whistledown's words. But what if the greatest scandal is not in who loves whom, or who falls, or who rises? What if the true scandal is in the truth itself, that no one is ever free, that even the noblest must bow to the weight of society's gaze, that even love must kneel before reputation? Perhaps that is the cruelest dance of all. One can never choose the music, only how long they are willing to play. Still, among the ruins of reputation, something glimmers. Hope, defiance. The possibility that one heart, brave enough, might yet rewrite the rules. For what is a scandal if not the courage to live openly in a world that demands silence? What is love if not the boldest rebellion of all? The city does not know it yet, but change is coming. Not in whispers, but in thunder. Not in shadows, but in fire. And when it arrives, no quill, no rumor, no gaze will be able to contain it. The final words belong to her, as they always have. The scratch of the pen slows, the ink dries, and her voice, both soft and merciless, closes the chapter. Dearest reader, remember this. Society may hold its rules, but it is love that writes the ending. A final silence. Then only the glow of the title. Bridgerton, Season 4. Netflix. The season closes not with silence, but with a promise. The promise that every ending is merely the beginning of another tale. London's chandeliers may dim, the music may fall quiet, and the ballrooms may stand empty, but the whispers remain. They linger in the corners of drawing rooms, in the shuffle of letters passed at dawn, in the unspoken tension between two souls who dare not meet the other's gaze. Bridgerton's world has never belonged to one family, or one romance, or even one scandal. It belongs to the current that runs beneath it all. Desire, ambition, fear, and the unyielding hunger for love in a world that punishes those who dare to reach for it. This is not simply a season. It is a test of hearts, a trial of loyalties, and a battlefield where passion is both the weapon and the prize. Yet, for all its grandeur, one truth endures. Love remains ungovernable. It will not be silenced by whispers, nor bound by rules inked on paper. It burns brighter than chandeliers, louder than orchestras, stronger than the weight of any family name. And though society will try to tame it, to shame it, to erase it, love finds a way to rise, unyielding, unstoppable, unafraid. But beware, for every heart that dares to love, another stands ready to betray. Every kiss invites danger, every vow risks destruction, and the tongue watches with sharpened eyes, eager for the fall, hungry for the spectacle. Scandal is not the enemy, it is the price, and the price must be paid. The screen fades into darkness. The quill scratches one last time. Lady Whistledown's voice, measured, sly, and merciless, delivers the final blow. Dearest reader, prepare yourself. The grandest scandal is not behind us. It is ahead, silence. Then, in shimmering gold, the reveal. Bridgerton, Season 4. Coming soon. Only on Netflix.